GTV. Hello guys, it's the G-Man, and this week is the best of 2016, the GTV edition. So I'm going to start out by saying I'm a huge music guy. The music one is actually going to be pretty extensive, so I think I'm making this one video, and I'm going to start trying to combine the other material together in another video. Because the music, like I said, there's a lot of albums that have came out this year. I've probably even forgotten some of them on my list. And I've also done albums of the year, disappointing albums, and I've also done best bangers. I was also going to do best tours and stuff like that, but if I can remember that off the top of my head, I'll probably will try to say something about that in the video. So, albums of the year. 2016 was a pretty interesting year, all around in all genres of rock, or music. Rock, hip-hop, rap, electronica, like, we got the whole 9 yards. I'm a very diverse person when it comes to music, so there is going to be a little bit of everything in here. And you're probably going to be like, well, whatever, dude, like, your list sucks. But it's okay, because it's my best. It's GTV, so you can go somewhere else with that. Anyway, so I'll start off with albums of the year. Like I said, they're not in a specific order. I actually don't even have them in the positions that I would have claimed them in. So as soon as like the first one drops, they'll be like, oh my god, that was your favorite album of the year. But anyway, so albums of the year, we're going to go with A Day to Remember, Bad Vibrations, that came out in August. Beartooth, Aggressive. Blink-182, California. Or as I call it, Skiba 182. Chance the Rapper, Coloring Book. Descendants, Hypercaffeinium Spizzinate. That's a weird one. That was a weird one for me to just toss out there. I'll also give it a props to my boys, which I'll probably say this is actually my favorite tour of the year. The Used Live and Acoustic they put out in April, which I will put that in my best of album list, and also I will say that their anniversary tour was probably my favorite tour of the year. And the most highlighted, memorable one of the year as well. Every Time I Die, Low Teens. Issues, Headspace. Mayor Hawthorne, Man About Town. Block Party, Hymns. Frankie Air and the Patience, Parachutes. Moose Blood, Blush. Panic at the Disco, Death of a Bachelor. Tiny Moving Parts, Celebrate. I Prevail, Lifelines. Architects, All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us. Drake, Views. Kanye West, The Life of Pablo. Schoolboy Q, Blank Face LP. The Weeknd, Starboy. Take It Back Sunday, Tidal Wave. Asking Alexandria, The Black. A Loss for Words, Crisis. Kendrick Lamar, Untitled and Unmastered. I already see that I didn't put Touche Moore's album on here. I think it's Stage 4. So Touche Moore, Stage 4. That's also going to be on here. David Bowie, Black Star. Fallujah, Dreamless. The Devin Townsend Project, Transcendence. Meshuggah, The Violent Sleep of Reason. Siler, Dark Days. Dance Gavin Dance, Mothership. That will probably be, honestly, my #1 of the year overall. Which is weird because it's a late album of the year and it instantly went up in the top. Don Bronco, You Wanna Know. Let Live, Good Morning America. The Epitome Affliction, This Could Be Heartbreak. Sum 41, 13 Voices. Hands Like Houses, Descendants. Amorosa, 131. I See Stars, Treehouse. Fana, All Hell. Dram, Big Baby Dram. Crystal Lake, True North. To the Wind, Brighter View. Bayside, Vacancy. I also, the Bayside album's a weird one for me. Like, it was a really good album, but I don't listen to it enough, so it also ended up being in disappointing albums of 2016. I didn't necessarily say worst albums either, because they weren't terrible, but I was disappointed with them. So we'll go into the next category of disappointing albums. The top one I know for sure will take the cake will be a Mice and Men's Cold World. Not that good of an album in personal opinion. Also along in this list, Yellow Card's self-titled album. And like I said, it's a good album, just a little sad. Didn't, give me the good Yellow Card feel that all their other albums got, especially like with their comeback. Vacancy I put on here, that's a tough one, especially even putting Bayside in a worst album. It's a fantastic album, it didn't keep me, when Bayside put out an album, it didn't like completely throw me back on a pedestal. Like I was like excited about it. When I heard it, I was like, okay, it's a Bayside album. I also thought the same thing with Weezer's White Album. And it also, honestly, I put the same thing as well with Sum 41's 13 Voices. Like, it is the best album, but I heard so much of it before the album came out. So when the album came out, I was like, oh, okay. The Weezer album is like a singles album. Like, every song has either been on the radio or been on the internet, whatever. And it's a great album, but like I said, it's just, it's just a Weezer album. So that's why theirs are on there. Well, in this one, actually this video is 6 minutes already, so I'm kind of glad I decided to do this as a separate thing. We're going to do best bangers, and like I said, not everybody put out albums this year, / there will be some that have albums coming out this year, but there's some that were like, hey, let's put out some songs. Some of them were like, hey, let's put out some reissues of albums that came out in 2015. And some that got albums next year. And there's actually some that I didn't actually listen to, but I listened to some of the songs, so those got on here. So we'll go with Volumes Feel Good as the number 1, I would say, because the song's a banger track, and it's followed through me throughout the year since it's been released. We'll go with Day to Remember Paranoia from Bad Vibrations. Mayor Hawthorne, Love Like That from Man About Town. Parkway Drive, Into the Dark from the reissue of Air. Palisades Fall. Future, Low Life featuring The Weeknd. The Minute Affliction, I think Shine On came out in 2015, but I will say that was the one that started out at the beginning of the year, but we'll throw Fight My Regret in there just in case. I Prevail with Scars and Stuck in Your Head. Inner Shikari, Hoodwinker. We Came as Romans, Wasted Age. Dram, Broccoli, Cute. And like I said, a lot of people are going to be like, why didn't you put the Metallica album on your list? Or why haven't you said anything about the Metallica album? Moth Into the Flame will be a banger track in my 2016 list, because I haven't listened to the full album, but I know Metallica's won me back in several aspects of this. So, tune in to my next video. GTV, this is the best of 2016. I got more coming for you, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the beginning of 2017.